Benvenuti, signore e signori. Il mio nome è
Freaks Out, or Freaks vs. the Reich, draws obvious influence from Todd Browning's The Freaks, a hugely influential and groundbreaking film about the so-called freaks fighting against the seemingly normal people who are the evil ones. This theme has been used time and time again. Freaks Out is about a travelling flea pit circus of freaks, each with their own superpowers. The super strong Wolfman Fulvio, short arse human magnet Mario, electric girl Mathilde, and Sensio, who can control insects and looks like he was in a noughties punk band. This ragtag bunch are kidnapped by occultist Nazis in Italy and experimented on. As you've probably guessed, they use their talents to battle the SS with bloody results. Freaks Out throws everything into the blender and you get an uneven mix. There's the alternative take on World War II, which has been done in the Indiana Jones films, the Wolfenstein games and Jojo Rabbit. The superhero theme, which has been milked in everything from Ant-Man to Zack Snyder's Justice League. There's the postmodern references that would be clever had the film come out a decade before. There's also that dreamlike but slightly creepy quality present in the films of Jean-Pierre Jeunet, like in Delicatessen and City of the Lost Children, not to mention the steampunk aesthetic. There's also some surprisingly bloody violence and sex scenes that might mean it is chasing after the same audience that like Gen V and the recent Neil Gaiman adaptations. It's a difficult one for me. While I can't deny its entertainment value, it offers nothing new in both the saturated superhero or World War II film marketplaces. Freaks Out is difficult for me for two reasons. I know films are getting longer, but at 2 hours 20 minutes, it is a long journey. And the other problem is more of a personal one. As I'm getting into the film, it throws in deliberately weird events that make it a real mind trip. Don't get me wrong, I like the films of David Lynch that are exactly that. But you know what you are in for with him? One strange ass ride. Here's what it does right. The plentiful special effects are easily as good as anything put out by Michael Bay or with a Marvel tag in the last few years. The portrayal of World War II, while featuring wacky characters, is handled sensitively enough to not be insulting. I also feel, despite taking pinches of different films and video games, it still manages to be original enough to be worth a look. Freaks Out undeniably appeals to humanity and has a lot of heart to it, with the freaks being their own tight-knit family unit. Amongst the beauty, there's also vast swathes of ugliness. I think that's the idea, the juxtaposition of good and evil. I also think somewhere buried deep within it is a far cleverer film than the shoehorned in pop culture references will have you believe. Not essential viewing, but an enjoyable watch all the same.
Du feu, s'il vous plaît.
Et voilà.
Votre poil est merveilleux. Vous n'avez pas à en avoir honte.